Vernon did get the better of Chatard, so Chatard is going to want to come back, and both teams are coming off of losses. Chatard just won, and Mount Vernon has lost the last two, so both teams are looking to kind of right the ship early on here, and this is going to be a good game to get it going.
Yeah, and again, it's just going to be one of those things where for Chatard, it's going to be really finding themselves here early on in the season. Coach Dan Wagner, 30-26 in his third year. For Chatard, it's going to be all about how they can bounce back from that opening night loss.
Right. They've won regionals the last 2 years, and so starting off with a loss, I'm sure is a little tough. But the other thing that they have to remember is 3 of the top scorers from last year are gone, and so they're starting with a young team. Although they did have several of the girls that played last year that were that did score a fair amount, they're back this year. So it's going to be interesting just to see how they do and how they move around. Anna Caskey had almost 10 points a game last year. She's the one that's not played yet this year due to softball. She a softball player. And then Quinn Johnson, also 7 points last year. So, it's going to be interesting to see. But then in their first game, Alex Kendall had 19 as a sophomore, and Olivia Berzai, 17 points in their first game. So, young talent really stepped up in their first game. So it's going to be interesting to see where they get that scoring from tonight.
Yeah, and again, you kind of mentioned it. The starting 5 presumably is going to be Duncan, Kendall, Bersai, Tragesser, and Caskey. So it's going to be an interesting starting 5 for the Trojans of Bishop Chatard. Let's go ahead, flip the script. Mount Vernon, coached by Julie Shelton. She is 369, 172 in her 23rd year at the helm for the Marauders. And they normally are very successful all year round.
Right. Last year they were 19-7. They were 7-0 in conference. So, they had a very nice year last year. They won 2 sectional games, ended up losing to Ben Davis. So it's going to be interesting. Ellery Minch was their big scorer in their, she's averaging about 16 points a game in their 3 games. And Conyer Kenny had 8 points, or she's averaging about 8 points, and then Caitlin Laffey also averaging about 8 points. So that's, they've got 3. They're going to have to see if they can get some other points from some other girls and see where that's going to come from. So they lost only one of their leading scorers from last year, with Ellery Minch averaging 16 points a game last year. So Conyer Kenny averaging 8 last year as well. So with those 2 scores back, that should help them a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see, but they're going to need to find some other scores just besides those 2 girls.
They always say in 49 states it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
To you.
Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School as we are getting the starters for the Marauders. We'll go ahead and go into the PA here.
5'10" senior, 31, Easton Wampler. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Ellery Leach. The head coach of the Marauders is Julie Shelton. And now the starting lineup for your Bishop Chatard Trojans. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Addison Duncan. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, 25, Betsy Tragesser. At forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Alex Kendall. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Olivia Herzog. And starting at center, a 6-foot junior, 34, Anna Caskey. The head coach of your Trojans in his third season at the helm.
There you have it, both for the Marauders and for the Trojans. Not big surprise on the Bishop Chatard side of things with the starting five as we get ready to start here. And again, Greg, this is going to be big for both teams to see how they open up the opening 8 minutes.
Yep, we'll see how they come out, and hopefully they'll both have the legs under them and they'll be ready to go. Bishop Chatard in their home white, blue numbers, and Mount Vernon in their dark uniforms with the white numbers.
Mount Vernon go ahead, switch it on side, goes underneath, and then kicks it out. Again, really working that clock, 8 minutes. First shot of the game is up, no good. Rebound by Chatard. Berzai with the rebound. Go ahead, dumps it off and turns the ball over. And Mount Vernon coming right back, has numbers, and she's going to pull it out as Kinney. Kinney to Wampler for three. No good. Rebound, Chatard. As they work this 2-3 zone. The biggest change here, Greg, for basketball this year is the foul situation. No longer are we going to have 7 fouls and 10 fouls for this. It's going to be 5 fouls per quarter, and then you shoot 2 free throws, so they eliminate the 1-and-1.
That will be interesting to see how that plays out for strategy and just to see what happens. So with Chatard, they've had 2 turnovers already, coming out in the man-to-man defense. Extending out beyond the three-point line. They're coming all the way out.
Yeah, again, this is how Coach Wagner likes to run things here. And again, with no shot clock, looking for that opening, gets it up and in is Kenny for the first 2 points of the ball game for Mount Vernon. Now it looks like the Marauders kind of go to that box /3-2 here. As Chatard tries to work it all around the outside. Ball is tipped, but Berzai has it. She's going to try to penetrate the zone. And a foul is going to be called on the floor. So with 6:14 left to go in the first quarter. Laffey picks up her first foul of the quarter, first foul of the game. As Chatard's going to trigger this inbounds. Shot is up. No good. Rebound. Offense. Shot up and good is Caskey. So a 3-point opportunity here for Chatard. 2 fouls already for Vernon. Missed the foul shot. Mount Vernon grabs the rebound. That foul was on Wampler. As the Marauders look to drive, kicks it outside. For 3, no good. Rebound Chatard.
Caitlin Laffey put the 3 up.
Caskey drives underneath, lays it up and in.
Beautiful baseline drive.
Nice reversal, and Chatard has our first lead change at 4-2. Now Vernon looks to push it on the outside. Britt has it. Going to kick down to Britt. Turns the ball over. Tragrasser had it, and now Kendall has it. Going to be down to Kendall, whose shot is up, no good. Rebound by Kinney. Kinney's going to push it. She has it all the way. Foul on the block attempt.
Looks like that's going to be on Berzai.
And Kinney will shoot 2 for the Marauders. First foul shot is up and no good. So foul shots early for both teams missing. Second foul shot up, no good. Rebound by Chatard, comes away with it as Caskey was able to wrestle it away. Chatard, shot is up, air ball, rebound.
That one might have been blocked just a little bit.
Looked like it as Mount Vernon recovers. They drive, kick it to the outside, 3-ball, air ball, and that's going to stay here off of Bishop Chatard. Again, 4:49 left to go in this game, only 4-2 as Mount Vernon looks to trigger this in. And they will turn the ball over. Again, sloppy play early on here, Greg.
Yeah, and I think it's just a little different than playing each other in practice to going in on game speed and another team. So it's going to be interesting. So it looks like Mount Vernon in the 2-3. Yeah. Bishop Chatard kind of taking it around the outside, got a foul underneath.
That's going to be on, I believe, Minch, and if it is, it's her first. No, they're going to give it to Britt, her first. Team's third. And we have our first substitution in here is McAllister. So Chatard looking to trigger the ball inbound with 4:39 left to go here.
Trying to figure out a substitution here. I'm not sure which. They're looking at numbers or if we have a timeout.
Let's go ahead and stay here for the moment and thank one of our live sponsors, Officially Human. Thanks to today's officials for their dedication and hard work. Without them, we do not play. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Sportsmanship is everybody's job as we look to get things sorted out here in Chatard. Early lead for the Trojans, 4-2 with 4:35. I think it was a little clock malfunction there, Greg.
Yeah, it might have been. I'm not sure. The officials were not coming to the table, so not really sure what was going on there.
No timeout either way. Both teams still have all 5. And Chatard is going to trigger the inbound is Duncan. Gets it down low to Berzai, who works it on the outside, kicks it out. There's the 3-ball. Short, no good. Rebound, Mount Vernon. Berzai had it, but just left it short.
Got a foul on McAllister. Chatard's second foul.
As Mount Vernon gets to work it on the outside here. Laffey has it down to Britt. Britt trying to find something, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Laffey. Her second, team's fourth of the quarter. And again, this is the biggest change here. If Chatard gets to draw another foul at Mount Vernon, they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the quarter.
Returning to the lineup for your Trojans, 44, Anna Kesky.
Well, that last foul was actually on Minch, her first.
Berzai's shot is up, no good. Rebound by Minch. And she'll set up the Marauders offense. Kicks it over to Weckler. Trying to find something to go on. Laffey has it now.
Bishop Chatard staying man-to-man. They're going to let her shoot that out there. See, the defense did not come out.
One of the smallest girls on the floor, Britt, gets the offensive rebound, puts it up, and we are tied with 3:30 left to go in the quarter. How do you do that if you're Chatard with not boxing out?
I think they're going to have to decide whether they're going to come out and guard those threes or what they're going to do. Jump ball and stay here with Chatard.
And again, watch here as the shot is just short.
She just got in there. Nobody was watching her.
Kendall's responsibility, and she just let it happen. Let's see how they can regroup here. Tied at 4 with 3:12 left to go. And we have another jump ball, this time going to the Marauders. So it is Minch that's able to first force the turnover. As we get set up here, again, Bishop Chatard in that man-to-man. Britt down the low to Laffey. Laffey drives, kicks it to Kenny. Kenny to Laffey, and that's going to be a turnover.
That's Mount Vernon's third turnover this quarter.
Sloppy play early and not a lot of scoring. As the Trojans take it up past half court. And turn the ball over is Kendall, I believe. No, excuse me, Tregrasser. Shot is up, no, rebound. Still in, Tregrasser has it. She has numbers. And going to set up the offense. Down low is Caskey, no good. Rebound, Mount Vernon. Here we go, Mount Vernon trying to push the pace as Wampler has it over to Britt. Britt works the outside. Now to reset is Laffey to Kenny. And again, not getting really a lot of penetration down low into the block. Laffey's going to take a 15-footer and drills it. Nice little elbow shot, and it goes in, and Marauders have the 6-4 lead.
Yeah, they're really looking to get it into Minch, and Duncan is doing a really nice job trying to keep that ball out of the post. Another turnover from Bishop Chatard.
Air ball by Johnson, and it goes out of bounds with 1:35 left to go in the quarter. And again, for Mount Vernon to try to add on to this lead before the final horn. Kenny to Britt. Back to Britt now, and she's going to pass it along the perimeter. Britt has it down low on the post, and it's going to stay with Mount Vernon as she got the ball poked away.
Punched out, and Chatard just couldn't grab it.
Wampler going to trigger the inbounds here. Again, looking to go down low. And we finally have some foul. They were letting them play down low there, Greg.
Yeah, There's a lot of pushing around down there. Fouls on Mason. That's her first. Team's third. So Mount Vernon with 4 fouls. The 3-point shot attempted there.
And it's going to go out of bounds. But again, you had Britt there battling one of the bigger opponents and almost win that battle, Greg.
Yeah, it's interesting. What they're trying to do there. They're staying man-to-man, and they are really pushing, really trying to push Minch out, keep her out of the post down low. Because they know if she can get that ball down low, and a steal there by Kenny.
Kicks it out, and it's going to be a turnover.
Gave it right back to him.
Yeah, Wampler, again, just not probably the smartest of patches. Probably would have rather held it and then reset the offense instead of trying to push it. As Moses picks up the ball for the Trojans. Kicks it down low. I'll say this. Chatard's able to get it inside as that one's blocked.
Another tie-up.
No, they're going to get it on Caskey.
Foul on Caskey, so that's 4 fouls on Chatard. That's Caskey's first.
I don't think it's going to matter for free throw-wise here with 30 seconds left to go. As Mount Vernon goes to push the tempo here, Laffey to Wampler. Again, outside, like I said, they're looking for Minch down low. Short is the shot, and now let's see what the Trojans can do here last possession. It is
Brzai up underneath, but got the rebound. Tied up again. Another jump ball.
And this one will stay with the Trojans. So 5 seconds on the clock. 6-4 is the score.
Brzai looks a little frustrated there. One of her teammates kind of pulled her out there after that exchange shot, and we've got a foul here.
So we
will be shooting 2 free throws right here near the end.
Johnson will be shooting 2 as the foul's on Minch.
That's her second, so that could be big. 2 shots for Chatard.
With 1 second left on the clock. And the first shot is in. Hawkins replaces Minch, and you would have to think she would sit most of the second quarter here.
I would think they're going to probably let her cool off and save those last 3 fouls for the second half.
Second foul shot's up, no good, and that is going to be the quarter. A little bit of sloppy basketball, but that's what you expect early on. You're watching Indiana high school basketball, IndianaSRN Chatard losing 6-5.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
As we get ready to start the second quarter, let's go ahead and thank Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. If you're looking for great food for breakfast, lunch, or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They also specialize in baked goods. They have daily specials and are open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located on 6427 Oak Landing Road, Indianapolis.
And we've got a quick foul already here. Looks like that's on Hawkins. 44, Kaylin Hawkins. It's her first.
2 offensive fouls for the Marauders as the Trojans look to retake the lead here, as Johnson is down low, and it's going to be another jump ball. Stays down here with the Trojans. And Kendall's going to trigger the inbound. Kendall almost got the 5-second call. Ball is tipped away and stolen by Mount Vernon. Foul. Kenny was the one that got the theft.
Foul on, I believe that's going to be on Addison Duncan.
And it is.
So her first, team second.
Marauders 0-2 from the foul line early on. That one drops. And again, 7:34 left to go. This is only the second game for Chatard, so you'll have to expect them to really pick it up here in the second half.
Ooh, little double team in the backcourt here, putting the pressure on. Looks like Conrad Kenny with her first foul.
She missed the free throw and then commits the foul. That's definitely not something you want to do. However, I did like the pressure that Mount Vernon put on them.
That's their second foul this quarter, just 30 seconds in.
Kendall has it now to Duncan. Duncan to Johnson. Johnson drives down low, has the baseline reverse. No! Rebound by Caskey. Shot up. No, and this time the Marauders had come away with it.
She kind of got lost under the basket there and wasn't exactly sure where she was. That was a tough shot.
Laffey has it to Britt. Britt will reset the offense. Gets it down low to Kenny, and it's a turnover.
Nice backdoor cut. Good thought. Just couldn't get the pass to her.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor by Bishop Chatard. Just waiting to see if it's a 30 or a full. It is a full, and we'll take it with them. Mount Vernon 7-5.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
My name is Jay Jones. I'm the commissioner of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's game. We hope you'll stay tuned to SRN for tomorrow's Heartland Conference Game of the Week, showcasing some of the best small college football in the Midwest. We look forward to seeing you then.
Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School, and let's go ahead and thank the Wheel of Mission. Move your feet so others can eat. Be a part of the Drumstick Dash on November 23rd, beginning at 9 a.m. You can either run or walk. For more information or sign up, go to drumstickdash.org.
Mount Vernon putting a little full court pressure here.
And I like it. This little
trap. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, a little half-court trap here. Chatard able to break it, and Kendall has it down low. Shot is up. No. Rebound by Caskey. Up. No, but a foul. So Caskey will shoot 2 where she is 0 for 1. And that's going to be on Laffey, her second.
Team's third this quarter.
And that's crucial with 6:32 left to go in the half. First foul shot is no good. And again, let's go ahead and look at this. Yeah, just hands were up, but that left hand came down just a touch. Great call by the official.
Got to hit these free throws. Both teams have not really done too well yet, but it's early. They're going to have to get their legs under them and get that shot figured out.
That's one of the hardest shots in basketball. I don't know what anybody else tells you there, Greg. Again, Mount Vernon looking to go inside, just not being able to get any penetration as they move it around the horn. Kenny now has it across side.
Staying man-to-man, and they're coming out.
And this is great defense by Chatard. Kenny laid down, no, gets her own rebound, reverse no, and rebound by Chatard by Caskey. And now here we go, Trojans on the run, and that's DeSauer for three, no good. Rebound DeSauer, kicks it back out, and down low is Berzai. Shot is up, no, and that's going to be an offensive foul or a loose ball foul.
Over the back there, just a little bit on Caskey.
And that's her second, so that's big for the Trojans. With 5:32 left to go, one of your bigs is in foul trouble.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Definitely could be shooting free throws near the end of this one before the half.
Now Vernon again looking to go inside. Hasn't had success so far. This three is well short and going to go to Chatard. Mount Vernon thought that a Trojan tipped it or something because they didn't hustle for that ball. As we get Tragrasser down to Duncan. And this one is shot and good.
Tragrasser for three.
Great shot by Tragrasser, and it is 8-7 Chatard, and then we have a foul. Chatard fans wanted the block, but it's going to be a foul. Let's just see.
Foul on Kendall. That's number 10. That's her first. Team's third.
Mount Vernon looking to tie it up here, and they cannot.
Caitlin Laffey on her first throw, her first free throw was off. And sinks the second.
Tragrasser has it up, top of the key, and drives. Now kick it to Berzai. To Duncan. Berzai now has it down low, and that is McAllister, and that's a foul on the floor against Mount Vernon.
That's on Laffey, but I'm not sure. No,
that's going to be on Hawkins, her second.
That's the fourth for Mount Vernon.
So Chatard will shoot two here going forward.
Looking to inbounds.
Tragrasser has it, top of the key now. Reset the offense. Berzai, three ball. No good, rebound Mount Vernon. They're going to reset this offense, try to get something down low. Laffey has it to Britt. Laffey has it again. Again, not being able to get anything down low in the post.
Back out to Wampler, trying to find somebody open.
And just setting out bounds.
Berzai tipped that ball out of bounds.
Wampler to trigger the inbound, and we'll get it into Laffey. To Britt. And again, not being able to find anything down low as the defense just collapsed when they try.
Yeah, they're really playing a tight man-to-man, and there's good backside help.
And
now we've got a foul on Duncan. That'll be her second, team's fourth. So both teams with 4 fouls this quarter. So both teams will be shooting 2 the rest of the way with the new rule this year. So just to remind you, it's 5 fouls per quarter. First 4, nobody shoots anything. And then the 5th foul, you're shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Almost a 5-second call as Britt loses it out of bounds and almost saved, but they say that Johnson stepped out of bounds and Wampler will trigger the inbound. 3:25 left to go in this first half, and we're knotted up at 8. Again, almost a 5-second call, and I think
that is the 5-second call.
They will get it this time. Again, that man-to-man defense and switching on every pick led to that turnover.
Yeah, they are. Mount Vernon's kind of struggling with this tight man-to-man that they're playing.
Long 3 ball is good by Johnson. And we have our largest lead of 3 at 11-8 in favor of Chatard. Mount Vernon now looking for anything to go right. And
another
we will.
Whistle.
And it's another offensive foul. And this one's on Minch.
That's her 3rd, I believe.
I was about to say, if you're Mount Vernon, when do you put Minch back in? They did so on that last dead ball, and she picks up her 3rd very quickly. No, they're going to give that to
They went
Berzai.
going the other way. So that's 5 on Bishop Chatard this quarter. He pointed the other way.
He did.
So now Berzai has 2. So she may be sitting the rest of this quarter. Let's see what they do.
Trying to figure out who's the shooter, and it's going to be Wampler.
Okay, they're leaving Berzai in.
With 3:05 left, I think you leave her in unless she picks up her 3rd foul. And let's go ahead and thank Boilermaker 374. Who can offer you a career as an iron ship builder, blacksmith, general helper. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065 as Wampler made her first free throw.
And now they did bring Berzai over to the bench. So she is going to sit maybe the rest of this half.
And the rebound for Chatard was Mason.
Mason, who just came in for Berzai, I believe.
Johnson for 3 again. No, but why not? She was feeling it earlier. And here come the Marauders. Britt now kicks it back to Wampler, to Laffer, to Britt. And she's going to get fouled on the check.
It's Quinn Johnson. That's her 1st. That's the team 6. We are shooting 2 now. And Britt at the line and missed the first one.
That's just tired legs if it misses that short, Greg.
Yeah, that was off the front iron.
And again, just got her with the hands down, and again, once Britt blew past her, that was an easy call by the official.
Yeah, you can't grab once they get by you, so. A little discussion here at the table, but I'm not sure what it's about. One shot.
And that one's long, so she overcorrected and misses both as Chatard has the ball and the lead with 2.5 left to play. And it's Tregrasser who drives it down low to Johnson, who nice little hook shot and is in. 13-9 for Chatard.
So Johnson's come in and had 5 this quarter, so that's good. She's been the spark this quarter.
Yeah, bench play has been good for the Trojans this half. Down low and still not being able to really find anything are the Marauders, and that one is shot and rejected by Johnson. And they're going to bring it up. Pump fake, no, as the shot is no good by Kendall. Rebound by the Marauders. 1:44 left to play in the half.
Almost another giveaway there, but she gathered it back in.
Britt has it. Resetting their offense. Hawkins.
All those runs across the lane, they're switching, so really good defense. Just not giving them those easy kind of back doors.
Hawkins
and
travels on that trap, and again, she was on the elbow, didn't expect the ball first of all, and then once she got it, she didn't chin it, which is what my basketball coach always taught us. You grab the ball, you chin the ball, and you protect it from those hands. Not able to do so, and she gets the traveling.
Okay, Coach Wagner's telling them slow it down.
Probably going to hold for one shot here. Why not? You have the lead by 4.
Trageser has the ball outside, drives the lane, and no good on the shot.
And then commits the foul.
No foul, I think, just out of bounds.
Okay. No, they did call the foul on.
No foul. Under official just saying it's just Mount Vernon's ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think the official here by the table thought there was a foul.
Yeah.
He was showing 2 shots, but the under official said, nope, just knocked it out of bounds.
And that's his call, too. So good job by the officials communicating. And there's the foul on Chatard.
Mason, that's her second, team 7th. So Wampler will be shooting 2 for Mount Vernon. And she makes the first.
Now the key is, can she make the second? Because I haven't seen either team make 2 free throws consecutively. And she does.
She heard you. She said, watch this.
Cuts the deficit in half with 42 seconds left to go in the half.
So Trageser will bring the ball up for Bishop Chatard. 40 seconds on the clock. No hurry. Still have plenty of time.
And Mount Vernon has gone to to that matchup zone. As Johnson has it, top of the key, now drives, kicks it back out to Trageser.
Almost a throwaway there, but they didn't. 14 seconds.
Kendall has it.
Now they need to push.
Johnson drives
and a foul. Travel.
I was going to say it looked like a turnover because the bottom official there had his hand up and not in the fist. So got him for steps with 2.8 left to go. This is going to be for all the marbles in the first half. Caught.
And that's the half.
Poorly executed at the end of the first half. But at the half, the Trojans lead 13-11.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Bishop Chatard High School on the north side of Indianapolis, where the Bishop Chatard Trojans lead the Mount Vernon Marauders 13-11. We'll go through just a few stats here in the first half. Unofficially, we'll start with Mount Vernon. Unofficially, Regan Brett with 2 points and 1 foul. Ellery Minch, 2 fouls, no points. And she's usually been their big scorer, so that's rather interesting to say the least if they can keep holding her down. Conray Kenny with 2 points and 1 foul. And then we've got Easton Wampler with 3 points and 1 foul. And Caitlin Laffey leads the scoring with 5 points, 2 fouls. And then also Caitlin Hawkins with 2 fouls. So the fouls may become a little bit more of a problem in the second half here. So as we look down to the Chatard Trojans, Addison Duncan has 2 fouls, no points. Alex Kendall, 1 foul, again, no points. Olivia Berzai with 2 points and 2 fouls. Mary Mason with 2 fouls. Quinn Johnson, 6 points and 1 foul. And then Betsy Tragesser, 3 points. And Anna Caskey with 2 points and 2 fouls. So, again, both teams have a little bit of foul trouble they're going to have to manage. Nobody has 3, but several of their players have 2 for the Marauders. Again, Minch is usually their big scorer, and she has 2. And then for Chatard, Kendall has 1, Berzai with 2, and Caskey with 2. So it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully they can get that under control and have a little bit cleaner second half. Both teams unofficially had 6 turnovers in that first half. First quarter was they did clean those turnovers up a little bit in the second quarter from the first quarter, but hopefully, again, that was just little nerves and keys to what the second half holds. And you're watching Indiana girls high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAFoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Be right at.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back on the campus of Bishop Chatard High School, let's go ahead and thank the Morales Group. The Morales Group is building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600. Also, let's go ahead and thank Piper Logistics. Specializes in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. 3 services, 1 solution, we do it all. For information, give them a call at 317-396-1023. And again, Greg, as you mentioned it at the beginning of our break, turnovers were the key here, 6 apiece, and they've really cut it back now. And Chatard's really been able to kind of find their groove a little bit, especially on the defensive end of the ball.
Yeah, the Chatard defense has just been really incredible. As we look back, Mount Vernon had no field goals in the second quarter. All of their points, they had 5 points in the second quarter, and those were all free throws. So they're really struggling to get a good, solid look. The Trojans are doing a great job with that man-to-man defense, playing really tight and really making it hard for Mount Vernon to get a good shot up. If the Trojans could get going, they had a couple threes there in the second quarter, so if they could get those going, then that might be the key to this game. If they could start putting some threes up and get them to fall, they could walk away. But Mount Vernon really is going to be looking to try to get some nice field goal shots up. They were just struggling to even get a good look up. So I think that's going to be the key. If Mount Vernon can get some shots up, they have a real good chance. If Bishop Chatard keeps playing the defense the way they're playing in that first half, they're going to make it really hard for the Marauders to try to come back into this one. So, again, only 13-11, just 2 points. So we'll see what happens in the second half as the ball, I believe, is going to go to the Marauders in this opening of the third quarter.
It will indeed, if I'm reading that arrow properly, and we are. So the Marauders are going to have the ball. It's going to be very imperative, especially when Minch is out there, that they get it down low to her. Earlier in the game, they were able to a little bit, but really Chatard was able to collapse on Minch and force her to turn the ball and try to kick it back outside, and that's when problems really ensued for the Marauders, as they will go ahead and inbound the ball here, start the third quarter of play. And there is Minch going ahead to kick it out to Laffer. To Kenny. Kenny drives low, lays it up and in, and we are tied.
And that's what Mount Vernon needed. A nice drive, nice layup, beat the man, and a turnover for Chatard to start their first possession of the third quarter.
Minch has it. 3-ball, no good. Long rebound by Chatard. Poor shot selection leads to the Trojans' fast break, and they'll slow it up. As Berzai has it down low and kicks it down low to the corner. Now shot is up, no good is Kendall, and rebound by the Marauders. And they're looking to run. 3-ball on the way, short, no good by Wampler, and that goes out of bounds, stays here with the Marauders. So fast pace early on, you would have to think, no, they will say it goes to the Trojans on the turnover.
Say a little confusion there. Wasn't sure exactly what that was, but we'll see.
That shot is up, no good, and rejected is Kendall's shot. And then Mount Vernon has the ball as Minch has it down low, or kicks it off to Laffey. Looking to reset. Minch
coming out high. Nice pass there. Almost taken away. Air ball. And then stole it, and no, out of bounds.
Kenny had the air ball and then almost had the turnover. We're tied at 13 with 6:35. And a little pressure here by Mount Vernon as Wampler is going to pressure the inbounds. And there's that half-court trap. Chatard able to break it cleanly. And now to the 2-3 zone goes Mount Vernon, as Berzai has it down low. His shot is blocked.
Lucky that Minch didn't get a foul there from behind on the block.
Caskey got it blocked by Minch, and again, yeah, you mentioned lucky. As here's the 3-ball, no good, and they're settling for that 3 instead of trying to work it down low this half, Greg.
Pretty quick. But again, they were having trouble getting a shot even off in that second quarter, so I think that's why they're trying to go with it.
3 seconds in the key. Yeah. Easy call there by the official. The gentleman, or the lady, excuse me, did not step outside the lane to reset her count. So the Trojans will have the ball here. Breaks the pressure. And down low is Kendall, and she draws the foul.
That was a really nice pass in there. Foul on Kenny, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
And that is her second. Team's first in the third quarter.
Kendall to trigger the inbounds to Burzai. Now the three ball, long, and rebounded by Wampler. Wampler to reset this Marauder offense is Laffey. Laffey drives, kicks it down low to Minch, and her shot is blocked, and she was out of bounds trying to get the rebound, and it goes to Chatard.
That's a really nice drive there and a nice pass, just couldn't finish.
And again, Wampler adding the pressure as Duncan has it now across half court. Duncan to Caskey, and she is fouled.
That's on Laffey, and I believe that is her third, team's second of the quarter.
First player in real foul trouble here with three, as Kendall to trigger the inbound gets it down low and
gets it.
Burzai kicks it out, and the shot is good.
Trageser for two off the pass from Burzai. Burzai got kind of tied up underneath there and just kicked it back.
As Minch out and then drives down low.
A little out of control, but was still able to draw the foul.
And Burzai actually shows what her teammate did, which was as they went to block the shot, it came down on him. And let's go ahead and, again, thank these officials with Officially Human. Thanks to today's officials for their dedication and hard work. Without them, we don't play. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Sportsmanship is everybody's job.
Minch hit the first one and the second one. Both free throws good. That foul was on Alex Kendall as Bishop Chatard brings the ball up. And Burzai right down the lane.
And that's
going
to be fouled on Minch, I believe.
Let's see. 1-2 is Minch. That is her third. Team's third. So that is going to pose a problem for Mount Vernon for sure. Although she sat a lot of that second quarter.
I think she sat the whole second quarter. So
Mount Vernon stayed right there.
Burzai's first foul shot is good. And let's go ahead and look at this foul again as Minch will come out. And yeah, Minch goes over to help and just brings her hand down. Easy call by that baseline official. Mount Vernon fans wanted the travel, but the
little
foul was
Euro
first.
step there.
Yeah, the foul was first.
And Burzai gets it. So she's got 4 points.
As Kenny now leads the way for the Marauders to Laffey. Laffey drives down low. She had that lane all the time in the first half, and that's going to kick it out of bounds to Chatard. Britt kicked the ball out of bounds just off her foot with 4:23 left to go in this third quarter.
It's 4 turnovers from the Marauders this quarter.
Duncan being able to break the press. Now in that corner, and timeout by Chatard. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and thank Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They also specialize in baked goods. They have daily specials and are open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located at 6427 Oakland Road in Indianapolis. So with 4:14 left to go in this third quarter of play, Chatard leads 17-15, and really, they've been in control this third quarter.
Yeah, Mount Vernon has actually, they've scored 4. Chatard has scored 3, but Mount Vernon has definitely picked it up this quarter coming out. But both teams, the defenses are strong. Chatard is staying in that really tight man-and-man, and Mount Vernon has gone to just a little bit of a press, and there's the turnover from Brazai just overthrew the pass.
Brazai was looking for Caskey and just overshot her just a touch. So, again, Mount Vernon looking to tie this game or take the lead with a 3. And Laffey has it over to Britt, to Kenny. And now it's Wampler who has it, looking to penetrate something. And this is the problem they had in the second quarter. As that ball's thrown away, got up by Bersai. Bersai looking to press the issue and will go into the corner. And then drives, takes the shot from the elbow. No, but fouled. I think that's going to be on Wampler.
That is on Wampler. That's her second. And that's the 4th team foul. So then Bishop Chatard will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. That was a shooting foul, so Brazai will be shooting 2 here. Makes the first one.
And again, Brazai able to get that steal, press the issue, goes to the corner, and then able to kick it out, or able to get on the wing before the shot and the foul.
So Brazai has her second free throw here. And she missed that one, so she's 3 of 4 this quarter.
But Chatard able to keep the possession as Johnson has it stripped underneath her, and then she commits the foul. That's just a frustration foul.
Yeah, Quinn Johnson, that'll be her second. That'll be the team's second.
So down 3, Mount Vernon will pick it up. Britt to Laffey. Laffey shot is up. No. Rebound by Hawkins. And her rebound is good.
No box out there. Came off on the short side. And just nobody was picking her up.
Marauders.
Both of those probably just a little frustration foul. That one was just, she just drove in a little too hard. The layup was too strong. Trying to get that rebound. Now they're going to get a push off.
Reach and foul on
Tragesser, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
That's her first, and that is the team's 4th.
So again, down 1, Mount Vernon and Wampler to trigger the inbounds. They've had issues inbounding the ball on the offensive side. And a foul on Caskey.
Wow, didn't really see that. I thought that was a clean block, but must have gotten her and just didn't see it. So Caskey has now got 3 fouls. That's 5. So Mount Vernon is shooting 2 the rest of this quarter, as is Bishop Chatard.
Hawkins will shoot the free throws. And the first one's good. Let's go ahead and also thank the Wheel of Mission. Move your feet so others can eat. Be a part of the Drumstick Dash on November 23rd. Are you doing that, Greg?
I am not.
I'm not either. I'm going to be out of town for that. But that begins at 9 a.m. You can either run or walk. For more information or to sign up, go to drumstickdash.org. Second free throw is no good by Hawkins, and we're knotted up at 18 with 2:40 left to play. Tragresser has it. Now down low to Kendall's 3 ball is way too strong and rebounded by Mount Vernon as Britt and Kenny play a little pass. Now is Wampler. Wampler to Laffey to Britt. And now, again, looking for something. They have it here as Laffey penetrates but does not get it. And then Britt kicks it back outside to reset the offense. Kenny directing traffic, gets Laffey underneath. No good. Rebound by Kendall.
Beautiful backdoor cut there. Just the pass wasn't quite there. Beautiful thought, though.
Burzai has it. Kicks it out, and the shot is no good. Rebound, Kendall.
Bodies on the floor. Got it. 20.
Grasser, shot no, but a foul. I think that's going to go on Hawkins. And it is.
That's Hawkins' third also, and 5. So we're in the, I guess, double bonus the rest of the way in this third quarter. And Trageser hits the first of 2. Chatard with a 1-point lead at 19-18. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. Little strong on that one. Mount Vernon comes up with the rebound.
And we're going to have a Mount Vernon timeout.
30-second timeout by Mount Vernon.
And again, that is one of the hardest foul shots, Greg, because you have everybody looking at you in the gym, and you know you only have a 15-footer to shoot, but it is one of the harder shots in the game of basketball, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and also thank, during this timeout, the Boilermaker Local 374. They can offer you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmith, or general helpers. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065. Also, this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. So Mount Vernon to trigger the inbounds with 1:35 left to go, down by 1. And Kenny has it. Good timeout there by Mount Vernon. And Coach Shelton, she's been around the block a few times. And
3-second call.
Another 3-second call as Britt was in there just too long. Again, you have to make sure that you shuffle in and out, reset yourself. You don't have to get completely out of the box, but just have 1 foot on the line to reset your count, as Moses will pick it up for Chatard.
Again, I think a lot of that may be that, Minch is not in there, so some of those people that are in there playing down low aren't used to kind of being down there and having to get out. So
a foul's going to be on Burzai. Again, most of these Chatard fouls have been frustration fouls, as she missed that shot short, picks up her third, and we're really seeing the fouls pile up here in the third quarter, as Hawkins will shoot 2 here. Misses the first. Each team with 5, but it really is the personnel that has the fouls. That's the issue. Duncan with 2, Burzai with 3, Johnson with 3, and Caskey with 3 for the Trojans. And the big one is Kenny, Laffey, Hawkins, and Minch for the Marauders, as both free throws are missed. Rebound by Chatard, and then throws the ball away is Kendall.
So another turnover by Chatard.
Again, just moving just a hair too fast, and that turns the ball over. Kenny now has it going against Moses. Oh, they had Hawkins down low on the block. Kenny, jump stop, shot up, too strong, rebound, and here comes Kendall and the Trojans. Kendall to Moses to reset. Moses will drive now. Gets down low all the way. Shot no. Gets her own rebound. Shot up no. And it's going to go out of bounds. Almost a held ball or a foul. Instead, they just say play on, and Kendall will trigger the inbound.
Moses has really brought some energy in this quarter. She's been playing great defense on the other end and really tried to take it in that last drive there. So let's see what she does.
She has the ball now and will shoot the 3. Short, no good. Rebound by Kenny and Mount Vernon. As we hit the last 15 seconds of the quarter, Mount Vernon looking to take the lead with a 2-pointer or 3. And Britt to Wampler for three. No. Rebound. And that is how this quarter is going to end, with Chatard leading after three, 19-18.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Bishop Chatard High School, 19-18 your score as the Trojans lead it by the slimmest of margins and will have the ball to start the fourth quarter of play here.
So we'll see. Everybody foul trouble. Everybody, the worst is three, and there's several with three on both teams. So hopefully that will not cause any major problems finishing the game. We should see everybody's best players out there.
Duncan has it, top of the key, down low. Kicks it outside to Kendall for three. Got it. Big time three by Kendall, and the Trojans have their biggest lead of 4. As Britt has it now to Kenny. Kenny looking to penetrate, and we'll have a foul before the jump ball.
Oh, nope. He's going to override. What do we got?
There, near side ref had the foul.
Tragesser, that's her second. So we're 30 seconds in, and Bishop Chatard has the first foul of the quarter.
As Kenny has it now for the Marauders. Kicks it outside to Minch, who's back in the game. She drives down low. Turnaround jumper, no. And she'll get the foul.
So that's going to be 4 on Minch. That's big. Again, that might have been a little frustration. Missed the shot. Tried to go for the rebound and just kind of tried to push somebody else out of the way.
Yeah, that swim move works in football, not in basketball. As Chatard has it, up by 4. Gets it down low to Berzai. Berzai shot up and good. And Chatard has started to take this game over here at their home court. Kenny now.
Again, the man-to-man defense has really been all over them. Just not giving anybody any room.
Coach Shelton leaving Minch in there. Why not? You only got 6 minutes left. As Kenny drives down low. Shot, no, but a foul. I believe this is going to go against Caskey, and it is. She picks up her 4th. So the post players on both sides with 4 fouls. Mount Vernon down 6 and 5 with the free throw.
Kenny hits the first of the 2. Brings him back within 5.
McAllister checks in for Caskey. As the second foul shot is up and good. Trigresser has it across half court as Mount Vernon drops back into being content playing with that zone. Berzai. Now she is trapped and got the timeout is Bishop Chatard. And it's going to be a 30
seconds.
So we'll keep it here. And again, thank our wonderful sponsors, the Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600. And Greg, you were mentioning it to our producer. Bishop Chatard only has 2 timeouts left, 1 full and 1 30.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes into play. It's a little different now with the way they do the fouls, so you can't just use a foul to basically stop the clock.
And as a sub, yeah. So it's
going to be interesting. So
the pace of play here they redrew it, and I like it so far.
Yeah, it has picked up a little bit this fourth quarter. Tipped out by Mount Vernon. Chatard will keep the ball on their end.
But, I mean, it's like the pitch clock in baseball. I didn't know how I would like it until I saw it in action. Didn't know how, just by hearing as Berzai's three is up, no good. Rebound by Duncan, and they will reset Berzai. Down low to Kendall. Back to Berzai, who fakes the three, now kicks it out to Duncan. She'll take this one shot, 1 foot inside the three-point line. And
with the 6-point lead, I think that's been the biggest lead all night. Couple times.
Minch still in there for Mount Vernon.
Calling for it down low.
They're not looking to her, unfortunately.
She's got good post position.
Yep.
They're just not getting it to her.
Inside, tries to drive inside, and they're going to get the foul on McAllister. And that's her second.
It's the third on Bishop Chatard this quarter.
As Wampler goes to trigger inbounds. Minch had it poked away. And a foul. This one's going to be on Kendall.
That'll be her third. Team's fourth. So the next foul on Bishop Chatard, Mount Vernon will be shooting. So that could be huge the last, with 5.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, that Mount Vernon may get to shoot the rest of the way. So that could be huge.
Coach Wagner thought it was a backcourt violation, but Chatard did tip it before Minch touched it. So, as Britt has it for the Marauders, now to Minor, who checks into the game. To Minch. Again, they got to go quick here a little bit with 5 minutes still left to play. Down low to Minch. One dribble, no, but a foul on McAllister. And even though we haven't seen it here for Mount Vernon, Minch is an issue for the post players of Bishop Chatard here.
Yeah, they are. She's racking up fouls against Bishop Chatard just by being so active. She is moving all over that post, getting really good position. So it's definitely giving Bishop Chatard some issues as she hits the first free throw.
And I think that just shows how much she was missed in that second and third quarter when she had to sit out with her three or four fouls.
Yeah, she's been averaging 16 points a game, and tonight Bishop Chatard has held her to 3. So that's the story of this game so far. Minch being that far below her average, that's a carry, and a turnover by Chatard.
Yeah, 5:06 left to play in this ball game. Mount Vernon, and we're going to get a timeout here by Chatard, and we'll take it with them. Chatard leads 26-21.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
With 5:06 left to play, let's go ahead and thank Piper Logistics. Piper Logistics specializes in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. 3 services, 1 solution. We do it all. For further information, give them a call at 317-396-1023 as Chatard leads here by 5. Mount Vernon has the ball and Kenny has it top of the key. Tragresser has it though, and they've been doing this on every ball screen, on every switch. They switch and they get the offensive foul there.
Yeah, that was that was good defense. Wampler just kind of leaned into her, so that's her third. I believe that's their second foul this quarter.
It is indeed. And now
a little pressure.
Yeah, well, now we're seeing that three-quarter court trap, and they get the Trigrasser is now trapped in the corner.
Right in a bad spot, but she got it out.
Almost had to burn their final timeout, and Mount Vernon knocks the ball out of bounds. Yeah, that corner, it acts as 2 defenders there if you're able to trap properly, and Mount Vernon was able to. But Chatard Trigrasser was able to get it out as Berzai falls down. Shot up, no good. Tip, rebound by Kenny.
Really surprised that Bishop Chatard maybe isn't going to try to run a little clock here, but they're just moving right along.
And I think this is going to be on Trigrasser. And they're just saying you got to keep your hands to the side instead of getting them in close. That was close enough for the block call, and Kenny will shoot 2.
Missed the first.
And again, let's go ahead and look at it. And again, fast break, Kenny has her beat. As soon as she turns that hip, she's beat, and she gets her right on that back hip. But yeah, I mean, that again, Kenny with the speed, able to turn her, and as soon as she turned her, that's where the foul came into play. As soon as you get beat on your hip, you're a lame duck here. Again, as Wampler almost got beat, she's able to reestablish her position, though.
Nice switch from Mount Vernon out high there.
3 ball short, no good. Rebound by Berzai. 3 ball again, no good. Rebound this time, a foul. I believe this is going to go on Johnson, and that's her 4th. Again, the bugaboo here, though, for the entire game has been free throws for both teams.
Neither team has shot well.
As this first one is up and good.
Britt hits her first one.
Down by 4, 4:04 left to go in this ball game. And Britt
gets the second one.
Proves us wrong once again. She goes, oh yeah, we're not hitting free throws? Let me hit 2 real fast.
So she has 4 points for that evening.
Berzai kicks it outside to Duncan. Duncan to Trigrasser, who breaks the pressure back over to Duncan. Gets it down low and loses the ball, but Berzai has it back up for the Trojans. She works inside, layup, good.
And got it.
Berzai has a good shot and is back up by 5.
Nice persistence there. She just kept moving across the post there and did get it. That was a kicked ball.
Kick ball, no call. And timeout, Mount Vernon. And it's a full. We'll take it with them. Chatard leads 28-23.
My name is Jay Jones. I'm the commissioner of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's game. We hope you'll stay tuned to SRN for tomorrow's Heartland Conference Game of the Week, showcasing some of the best small college football in the Midwest. We look forward to seeing you then.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School. 3:18 left to go, or 3:21, left to go in this contest. Chatard leads 28-23. Mount Vernon to trigger the inbounds, and Britt will do it. But again, going back to that last bucket by Berzai, she kept calm when earlier in the game is where she really got flustered. If she missed her first shot, she was able to get the offensive rebound, compose herself, and get the two to bring this to a 5-point lead for the Trojans. And again, you would think it would be go time here for Mount Vernon. As Minch has it, 3-ball. She was thinking the same thing, and that's an air ball, and going to go to Chatard.
Yeah, that was probably a little quick. You got 3 minutes. I think there's still time. So I don't necessarily think that was the shot they wanted.
No, I mean, if you want to go quick, but you also want to get a good shot, and that was quick but a bad shot.
So let's see what Chatard does here. See if they try to run a little clock. Mount Vernon has definitely brought their pressure on the ball out a little bit further now. Can't tell. They're kind of in a 2-3 zone matchup, but pressuring the ball, and Bishop Chatard is clearly now just moving the ball around.
And again, Berzai, as they're able to just move this ball around, they're not looking to take a shot here.
Yeah.
With no shot clock in Indiana basketball, you want to run as much clock as possible.
Stay out of the corner. And stay out of this corner.
Oh.
And that's the final timeout, I believe.
It is indeed. It is.
That's a 30.
So, yeah, Bishop Chatard's out of timeouts, up by 5. And again, this is really what you did not want to have.
He's saying it's a full, but, yeah, let's just stay here.
Yeah.
Not sure where that came from, but, hey.
Yeah,
he's got 0 left now. They just told them, so.
Yeah, again, I mean, they haven't had problems inbounding the ball all game, but you would assume with 2:17 left to go, you would get a little bit more pressure by Mount Vernon. Again, down by 5. You're looking to trap in the corners, trap on the side, and force that sideline, corner, baseline to be a third or fourth defender.
Yeah, Bishop Chatard really needs to try to keep the ball out in the middle.
Keep it in between the circles, and you'll be fine.
You really don't want to get in the corner down low or the corner out high here. So let's see what they do. But it was obvious there they had no rush to try to get a shot. They were looking just to run the clock. So with a little over 2 minutes left, we'll see how well they can do that.
Duncan to trigger the inbound. And Tregrasser gets it in the backcourt, back up to Duncan. And again, in between the circles, a little hip check, no call. And the floater is tipped and recovered by Chatard. A lot of contact.
Yeah, Minch was down and kind of took 2 people out with her legs, I think unintentionally, but.
As Duncan now has it, looking to work the clock. And you get Berzai in the corner, throws the ball away. As Wampler has it, and she throws the ball away.
Now this one here you got to take.
Shot is up, good, and the foul. Tregrasser gets the layup and the foul. I think it's going to be on
Wampler.
And again, Berzai, Wampler gets the pass here, and then she tried to lead the other Marauder, but Tregrasser was just able to steal it, lay it up, and the foul, and it's going to be
actually on Laffey, not Wampler. And that's Laffey's 4th. Tregrasser will shoot 1 here after the made bucket.
This foul shot is good, and again, 8-point lead
biggest lead of the game.
As Minch has it now for the Marauders.
Now Mount Vernon's going to have to rush.
Yeah. And that ball's tipped out of bounds, going to stay here. I think really you needed to rush at the 5-minute mark and get good shots. But Minch not being really able to get anything down low. And again, that's a big tip of the cap to Bishop Chatard, as they have negated her completely out of this offense for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, she's really not been able to do anything. And now we've got a held ball on the inbound. It's going to stay at this end with Mount Vernon. Possession arrow was aimed this way.
And one thing that we didn't mention in the pregame, the winner of this game goes to 500. Yeah, it's early in the season, but you would rather be 500 than 0-2 or 1-3. As this one gets down low to Wampler, to Britt. Britt, floater, blocked, and is going to go to Bishop Chatard with 1:21 left to go.
Okay, now they're going to go full court.
Yeah, you can't go 3 quarters here. You got to go full. And remember, Chatard has no timeout, so
beautiful break of the press.
Yeah, able to break that easily. Shot up, no. As Caskey's shot was no good, and here comes Britt and the Marauders.
I think she was surprised at how open she really was.
That 3 ball's no good. Caskey gets the rebound.
So now Chatard's going to slow it down again, just get it across.
Bad.
Trying to tie him up, but they didn't. They got it out.
And Caskey shot up, no foul, and that's 5 on Minch. That is, if that is on Minch, and I think it is. It is.
1-2, her 5th.
She has been disqualified from the remainder of this contest. And again, here you go. Yep, just
got
easy
the arm.
call. She was coming in, her arm was at the angle, and Coach Wagner, he knew that was her 5th foul. And even though she had an off game tonight, he knew that was the biggest threat on the floor. As that foul shot's no good.
Anna Caskey just a little short there. Getting near the end of the game, everybody's a little tired. You can see she's kind of breathing heavy there, just off the front iron. She's got one more shot here. Chatard with an 8-point lead.
It's no good. Wampler has the ball. Got to move fast. You can't even hold the ball for a couple of seconds. You got to go. 3 ball by Laffey. Short, no good. Rebound. He's going to stay here. 38 seconds.
Looking for the 3 at this point. Got to get some points on the board. Everything's contested. Just let them drive the lane. Got the foul.
And that one was good heads-up play by Laffey.
It's on Kendall.
Kendall picks up her 4th, 35.6 left to go. And again, Laffey, you need to make these 2. Gets the first.
I think on those drives, you almost just let them go.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points isn't going to kill you here.
Let them drive, grab the ball, get it in immediately, and get back down the floor.
No good.
Just get it across.
You got time.
They've had no problem breaking it up to this point, and they break the press again.
Caskey loses the handle. Loose ball still, has a little bit of grease.
Just push it back out.
Tragrasser has it.
Nice.
Yep.
Just pushed it back out. Now they're just going to hold
it. Hold it here.
Just move the ball around.
One more pass, and you should be able to hold it here. And Tragrasser has it, and why not? She has had an amazing game, and the Chatard Trojans avenged last year's loss, winning this ball game 31-24 here on IndianaSRN's opening night of high school basketball. And boy, this game came down to the final 4 minutes or so here, Greg, as Chatard was really able to bust it open with a couple made 3s.
Yeah, that made the difference. Those shots there in the 4th, when they got those 3s going, that just made a huge difference. And hats off to Chatard. The defense was spectacular. Just looking at the stats here, it looks like they held Minch to 3 points in the whole game. Unbelievable when she's been averaging 16. For Chatard, Berzai had 9 and Trageser had 9. Those were the 2 high scores for Bishop Chatard. So a good game. Really the defense from Bishop Chatard is what made the difference and how they got this 31-24 win.
Once again, this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. I want to thank Greg Smith. You're normally our producers on these, but we have Nick Lewis on the 1s and 2s tonight, and Charles, our cameraman, on site at Bishop Chatard High School. For the final time, this is Justin Griffiths. Have a nice night.
So go ahead and turn off your camera and turn off your power. Turn off your camera here.